Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate and play Kennen correctly. So Kennen, for the most part, is only played top and mid. Mid lane, he is a little bit riskier, and you're not gonna get as many kills potentially since it's a shorter distance to kill them. Especially if you're not level 6 yet, you won't have the burst to kill many of these matchups. In range matchups, I recommend starting Q if you're playing against a ranged character like that Azir. I weaved in my Q in between an auto there. You want to get down some autos first to pressure them. If you haven't autoed them yet, you just throw out a Q, they're likely to dodge it. I want to get a ward down where their cane starts, but I also want to back and get my HP back. So yeah, anyways, on Kennen, if you're playing against a melee champion, it's actually best to start your E. It sounds funny, but his E gives him a bunch of attack speed, movement speed. You're not really going to be using the damage on it unless they jump on top of you. But yeah, in a melee matchup, you'll auto attack. Use your E as like an auto attack resetter almost. Cancel your E and then blast them with the attack speed. But against a ranged champion, since Azir has as much range as my autos have anyways, there's no reason to really do that. I'll be taking a lot of damage, so I'm better off going Q. Kennen, you're not going to get many kills on lane, especially if you don't get ganks or until you're level 6. He's more of a farmer and a scaler, good at team fights. That's why we didn't bother taking Ignite here. I didn't think we would be able to kill Azir solo anyways until we're level 6. So we're just chilling. We're just going to hang out. We didn't even get a chance to put our ward down because of that initial brawl. That's okay. Alright, we just missed our first CS. Get that guy. The closer you are to the CS, the easier it is to last hit because your auto gets there faster. You can kind of think of it like a bow and arrow IRL. If you do start Q, you want to get your W secondary. If you start E, sometimes they'll take your Q secondary, but you're going to start Q first. I'll pretty much always go W. You're going to be maxing your Q first and your W seconds. You see how I'm kind of letting him hold lane position? It's completely fine. His Azir roams suck anyways early. It's not a big deal if he has a little bit of lane prio. I would actually prefer it so I don't get ganked. I will start trading a little bit more here. Since he doesn't have TP, I can come back to lane and get a free advantage. Or if you don't want to trade, that's okay too, but in that case, you're going to be looking to teleport gank at some point. You don't want to teleport gank until your enemy laner is backed, or unless you shove in the wave. Since we're nowhere near level 6, it doesn't matter that he still has lane prio. You see how he has way more minions? That's exactly what I mean by lane prio. You can move out of lane and not miss too much. If I leave lane, I'll miss like 14 minions. Gonna E away, so I stop taking damage. It's also gonna give me some attack speed. Gonna miss that minion. We'll get this one. Gonna miss that one. So we're gonna start farming this one. If you already know you're gonna miss a minion, start hitting the other one to try to prep it. Once again, the closer you are, easier it is. We're gonna max Q first. I'll attack Q. There we go. Not bad. I want to go in for a trade on him here in a second. Just threw that out. Step over here. We have a minion advantage. See how we have 3 casters, he only has 1. Obviously our wave's gonna hard push unless he starts bashing it. If I stand on the wave, he's likely to try to hit me, and since he has AoE, yeah, that's actually kind of what we wanted. I'm gonna start hard shoving the wave once I'm level 5.5, so I can roam on my level 6 with teleport or just by walking. But until I'm at least nearly level 6, there's really no point. It's just risky. He's been gankable this whole time. I haven't been gankable. Just staying alive. We've been CSing fairly well. Hit him with an... I actually missed him there. I was trying to hit him with an auto attack. Alright, we want to dump this wave now. We're going to auto attack him, E reset, bump into him, auto attack W, auto attack Q, flash away because of the cane. I think we're going to... Alright, we might actually get away here. I'm going to E away. There we go. Not bad. Nice. That was actually really good. Kited it out. I can TP back the lane. I think his wave's actually going to shove towards me because he has a minion advantage. We're going to go for Hextech Revolver. It's your best first item. We're going to pick up Boots and a Potion. Hextech Revolver is insane on Kennen. It has a 40-second cooldown, but when you auto-summon, it does a bunch of extra damage. I think his wave's actually going to push towards us. For those of you wondering why, when we had a slight minion advantage, his minions reinforced first. Since the wave's here, obviously his minions are going to get there before mine do. So even though he had a slight advantage, his wave's going to push towards me, which is going to give me more CS and gold. He's going to miss out on more minions here. He's already running up and autoing it, putting himself at a disadvantage. Going to use our Q on the Kennen minion. If you don't feel comfortable last hitting Kennen minions, feel free to use your Q on it. It's a lot of gold. You don't want to waste it. Since I'm about to be level 6, I kind of want to at least match his shove. I'm about to all in him here. Gonna try to push him off a minion. He does have a minion advantage, which is annoying. Okay, I have my pass. Alright. There we go. We had our passive up on our W to where we autoed him. Then we could just press E. I mean, we could just press W. Hit him with a Q. I actually do want to push here. I'll TP. I'm gonna go ward after I shove this real quick. I want to get Kennen at least. All right, we'll pull off here. I would like to shove the wave, but I think Kane's on his red buff. Now's the time to roam. We have the boots advantage on him. Kane, yeah, he already took his red buff right on spawn. We can do this though. I'd rather not start the fight on there we go. Hopefully Kane tries to fight us here. Peck him down with some autos. There we go. Not bad. Make sure when you're in a fight with someone and you're fighting them to the death that after you hit them with your E, you immediately cancel it. That way you can auto attack them. You'll get a bunch of attack speed as well. If you don't cancel your E, you're just putting yourself in a stupid situation to where you're missing out on a lot of damage. Your E only does damage on impact. After you've already ran into them like that, it stops doing damage. You can pop the whole wave with your E and then hit him with the W to try to maximize your wave clear. We have our proto belt up. We have red buff. We'll build up our 5th auto attack here and then trade with him. Proto belt into him. I didn't get my W off in time, but we're gonna max it second. Alright, I'll just hit my Q on. I don't want to miss it. I don't know where Kane is, so I'm going to hold on to my E. If I knew where Kane was, I would just use my E to get attack speed against the turret. Since I don't know where he is, it's just kind of bad. Okay, I see Kane's bot side. He doesn't have full item. I have full item advantage over these here, and I do have red buff. Hit him with a Q. I want to hit him with a W now, but he's chilling really far back. Nearly hit him with another one. I'm going to pull away. It's gone. I'll let her have these. It's already gone. He took it a while ago. There's Azir just backed off, I think, for full item. I'm going to go ahead and shove this. Try to put my E through the whole thing. Gotta love that attack speed on my E. I'm going to go ahead and take some plates. Caitlyn shoved bot. Might be able to kill her, but I have a free plate right here. Use my E attack speed. Oh, wow. That was awkward. He forced that really hard. I need the plant. I think Kane's looking for me. Alright, we can kill him. He has no R. No R, 0. I'm going to E and Proto Belt into him. Oh, he flashed away. I have my Nimbus though. Need to hit him with an auto W. E on top of him. Hit him with the Q at point blank range. Very nice. I canceled my E a little late there. I was already on top of him and had him stunned. I should have canceled my E a little sooner to hit him with autos. You can use your W or your Q while you are on your E, but it makes you stand still to do it. Kind of try to kite this guy out. I need to wait on my Q cooldown. There we go. I knew he didn't have the damage. He doesn't have full item, so we can abuse him. Let's go ahead and shove the wave. We can even use our Proto Belt. I don't really want to trade with the Azir right now anyways. Oops, didn't get that one. That was awkward. He might have been able to kill us there if he had. I don't wait. He doesn't have flash actually. Never mind. He can't. His flash is on the same cooldown as mine. Use it at the same time. So when mine's up, his will be back up. All right. So for your next item on Kennen, after you have full Proto Belt, you typically want to finish your boots. Your boot options on Kennen is Sork shoes, tabbies, or Merc treads. In this case, looking at their team, I think more Merc treads might be the best. They have a lot of CC to where I'm gonna rush Hourglass now. If you don't have to rush Hourglass, that's fine, but I honestly kind of have to this game. They have Nautilus ult, which is a heat sinker. It just runs you down, knocks you up, and then he'll Q you and snare you. So we're going to get Hourglass, plus they have obviously the Kayn R burst that I can Hourglass, and the Caitlyn R, all that kind of stuff. If you're not going to rush Hourglass, if they have a lot of healing, like let's say they had a Mundo, and you go for a Morello. If they had a Mundo Swain or Soraka, if they had double healing champs, then you'd go for Morello second item after your Proto Belt. And try to hit him with a Q there. Oh, I missed it again. That sucks. Stun him, hit him with an auto attack. You see how I dropped out of my E really fast? It makes you wait. It's like a half a second before you can redo your E. Like, look, I'll tap it. It makes you wait about a half a second before it'll let you cancel your E. So after you go into it, it makes you wait a moment. So there I hit him with my E. W canceled my E. Hit him with the Q auto. Very nice. I'm going to start banging up their turret. I think Azir might have rage quit. I'm not sure. He definitely had a rough time. He did not have a good time. Let's use that attack speed. One nice thing about also having teleport is Kennen in the mid late game, it gives you a split push option. If no one on the enemy team can solo you, split pushing is a really good option. And if they force a fight on your team, if you think it is favorable, you can always teleport in, and with the Nimbus Cloak combination, it just synergizes really, really well. I have to pull off here. The turret's gonna start bashing me. Having red buff's really nice on Kennen. Kill the enemy jungler, or if you steal their red buff. Really good with your auto attacks. Oh, there's Kayn. I'm gonna keep busting their turrets. I don't think I really need to rotate to that. I'm gonna cancel my E immediately. Auto the turret. I'm gonna wait to use my E until my W is closer to cooldown. That way I can use it on it. Just like that. Gonna keep this shoved. I'm gonna go ahead and TP. I have my Proto Belt. Got her. Stay on top of the Nautilus, peg him with autos. Not bad. That's why Nimbus Cloak's so good with Kennen. Whenever you TP, you get such a big movement speed burst. Using your E and Proto Belt together is really, really strong. They synergize really nicely together. You normally want to hit them with the Proto Belt damage, so normally you're going to press E, and then once you're close enough to hit him with Proto Belt, you'll just proto belt into them at that point. And that way you can also hit them with your E as damage as well. And you can pop your R and everything. Oh, there he is. You really want to trade there. It's easy the last hit I was standing closer to it. Let's get a ward down right there. Oh, there's Kane. I'm going to go ahead and reset. I have way too much gold. You normally want to reset whenever you have 1500 or more gold. I haven't had many opportunities. I've been chunking down their turrets and roaming. I'm going to go ahead and reset, get my Hourglass. And now we'll build towards Spellbinder or Morello. I'm feeling Spellbinder more this game. They don't have any real healing in their team other than the Caitlyn Fleet footwork. They don't have much healing at all. And then he gets the blue 𝐒𝐿. You should have gone for red Kane. You don't want to go conquer blue Kane. That's kind of bad. Spellbinder is a really good item on Kennen as well because the speed up helps you stay on top of them. My ult's on cooldown, so I'm going to hold on to my E for a second. Here we go. Ooh, not bad. It's all about being patient. I like to hit him with Qs after I have them stunned in these kind of fights. I hit him right as he was coming out of Evelyn. Right as he dashed out, I pounded him with a Q. Yeah, I want to show you guys more Kennen. He's one of my favorite range champions in terms of laning on and scaling. I'll probably make a Kennen top video if you guys enjoy this. Kennen mid is pretty slow paced. He takes a while to get going. Once he hits 6, he can start doing some stuff. Get off of me. I'm gonna proto belt away. Flash away. I still have my Hourglass as well. If you don't need the Hourglass in a fight, it's best not to use it because your auto attacks are still really strong because of your W passive. Every 5th auto does a bunch of damage and also applies a Mark of the Storm, which is your stun. So if you don't need to use the Hourglass, like if you're not gonna die, then you don't want to. It's just bad because then you can't keep hitting them and it makes you stand still. Alright, let's grab that. And I know that may sound silly, like obvious, but just because you have it doesn't mean you should use it kind of thing. That means we're way over pushed in that fight. You can also use your E to get around the map. Its cooldown isn't that long, especially as you get some CDR items. Getting around the map becomes a lot easier. Just zoom in. Moving at 610, that's super fast. Typically don't use your proto belt to clear waves unless you don't think you're about to fight enemies. Here my ult's up, so I kind of want to hold on to it because it's about a 45-second cooldown. That's 40 seconds. I want to kill Kane here. He ran. I have my R. I need Muno to get on top of them. Alright. Oh, that wasn't great. I need more teammates before I went in there. I should have been patient and just like forced my Pyke to back off. Us dying there was actually really bad. Since we had a bunch of kills and a bunch of gold, they got an extra 700 gold from killing us. So on top of the 300 gold from the kill, which is standard, they got plus 700, so 1,000 gold for killing me. And I still have 150 extra bonus on my head if they kill me again. So dying for that obviously wasn't worth. We didn't really have the damage 2v5 there. I think I even got exhausted. It felt like I got exhausted. I guess I didn't. I just couldn't get on top of the Kane like I wanted to. They got blocked off by the Nautilus. At this point, oh, can they get that? I might actually have to come for this dragon fight. I don't know how fast we're going to take it. Alright, I'm going to go top then. I have teleport so I can go split push. Maybe even kill this guy if he's not paying attention. Alright, we're not going to be able to get him. We'll just go top. Caitlyn's on red buff. She has not even 2 items yet. Gonna E into her auto attack. QW. Gotcha. Get me away. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I can hit him with a Q over the wall. I think Evelyn has it though. Alright, they got it. I'm gonna reset. I don't want to stay for this. I think Pike's dead. Go ahead and pick up our Spellbinder. We'll zoom in on this guy. We have base speed up since it's 20 minutes. 20 minutes and up. Got base speed up. And obviously got teleports. Oh, this champion is so annoying. Blue Kayn is so fast. I think he's running out of mana. I don't think he has enough mana to... Tagged him. Yeah, if Kayn goes in combat, if he hits you, if you hit him, he can only stay in the wall for like another 1.5 seconds. So he was slightly closer to this side of the wall than this side, so it flushed him out. The dirty rat he is. A lot of times in team fights, you wait to use Q until you have the person stunned. You don't want to... You have to stand still for a moment when you're using it. I'll show you guys what I mean in a second. Because you can apply the stun mark with your E, W, R, and then you can Q them point blank range. It can be tough having this many active items. If you don't feel comfortable having this many, don't buy Spellbinder, because I can understand it's very cumbersome. Hourglass. Wait, I died in Hourglass. What? Was that a bug? I was in Hourglass and I actually died. That was so weird. I took damage from Kayn and I was in Hourglass. I think that was a major bug. Maybe it's because I was under a Zero turret and it bugged out. Because I went into Hourglass while I was being slept. That was bizarre though. Very, very strange mechanic. We'll go ahead and build into Rabadon now. Rabadon's our next main item. Mundo's popping off. They don't have anyone to frontline that on their team except for Nautilus, and he's dead. And that was awkward. I never even got a chance to Hextech Proto Belt there. The main threat on their team when you're playing Kennen is usually their front line. So their Nautilus, if he steps in front of me and CCs me, it's a big issue. So I have to find better openings than the one that I found. I kind of forced that fight. We should have taken down the turret first, or I should have flashed. I could have E flashed into them. E, R flash. Got you, bitch. Gonna run into him. Nice. Hit him with that good old lightning bolt right there. He said KS me more? What? This Mundo's crazy. Some people, man. But yeah, the late game is where Kennen shines. If you look at his win rate past games that are 30 minutes long, his win rate's one of the highest in the games. He's one of the lowest win rate champions if the game only lasts 20 minutes because he doesn't power spike that early. He's very level 6 reliant. He's very 2 item reliant to have Hextech and Hourglass. I'm gonna Proto Belt, trying to get away from this guy. I think he's trying to ignite me. Just kite him out with my autos, keep moving back in between attacks. I have 70 charges. I don't really want to fight. I'll just go for Dragon. We have Ravenous Hunter, so we actually should be able to solo Dragon since we have 5 stacks, even though we're super low. Yeah, we should be fine. I really want my E. It's gonna turn this around. Got it. My ult is up. We could look for a fight here in a second after I snag blue buff. Another thing, when you're going into fights, if you build up your 5th auto, you can see it right here. How it gives you a stack. Having that's pretty useful. Oh, I reset the blue buff. Oh my goodness. Once you reset it, it doesn't start. It just perma heals until it gets back to its spot. It's really dumb. Alright, so we have our auto set up. That's going to help us in the fight with our stuns. Caitlyn's dead. Looks like our team already won the fight without us there. They're far enough ahead at this point. We're going to E, Protobelt, Spellbinder into them. They're hiding though. I can't really get to them. Try to hit their turret, I suppose. That means on cooldown I gotta pull off. Nautilus might try to make a play. We do have double dragons, which is nice. That's scaling. We'll wait for somebody to walk out right here. This area could be warded. They're playing super safe. I'm gonna E away. Alright, we died. A little too aggro. Little too aggro. Just goes to show that Kennen, even in the late game when you've power spiked, you can't 1v9. You still have to play around your team. Especially when their support has Gargoyle Stoneplate and is willing to block you off and cock block everything. So if the enemy team does have a tank, make sure you're still playing around your team, guys. Otherwise, he's just gonna soak all your damage for free. And yeah, that's how you play Kennen. You look for flanks if possible. You farm up in lane, don't die. You take the right rune page, you build the right items. There are other rune pages you could take, but this in general is one of the safest. If you guys enjoyed this Kennen commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.